Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to My Time at Portia. In the last episode, we finally got our civil cutter up and running, and it looks like our very first wooden boards are ready for us to collect too. So with these wooden boards, we are finally going to be able to complete some of those quests in the corner. The Bridge to Amber Island, the Farmer quest. That was what Emily gave to us. She wanted us to make some sort of planter box, and I'm pretty sure we needed the wooden boards in order to complete it. We might actually have everything that we need inside our inventory right now. Let's just give it a quick check. Yeah, the small planter box, a box filled with soil used to plant crops. We just need 3 wooden boards, soil, and some animal feces, which we actually gathered from her farm. So let's go ahead and make our very first small planter box. And then I guess all we have to do is... Oh my gosh! Put this somewhere. This is not a small planter box. Jess, how are you even holding that over your head right now? Can we just tuck this away in the corner somewhere? Or could we actually put it outside of our workshop area? Oh, wait a second, maybe over here? Yeah, this might be a better place. That way it's kind of out of the way. Alright, and we have a planting tutorial too. So press the right mouse button to check the crop status, equip the seed, and press the left mouse button to plant it. We can remove unripe crops, and we can also fertilize our crops. But my question is whether or not we're going to have to water our crops. We have some seeds inside our inventory too. I'm pretty sure Emily gave us these. This is what she wanted us to plant and to show her the harvest once it's done. So go ahead and plop that in for us, Jess. There we go. It's actually looking pretty angry. Can we check the status on that again? Yeah, look at that tiny angry face in the corner. Do we need to make some fertilizer? Oh, wait a second, didn't she give that to us too? Yeah, I almost forgot. Smelly compound that can increase the yield of a harvest, used in planter boxes. So go ahead and use the fertilizer on this, and maybe that'll make it happy? Yeah, there we go, much better. Can we just keep adding fertilizer? Will that increase the bar? It seems to be. So 3 tubs of fertilizer is enough to fill the bar completely. I'm going to assume that that's in lieu of any sort of water. Like, hopefully we don't have to make a watering can. I don't think we actually had one in our tools section. We have swords, we have axes and pickaxes, the beginner's fishing rod too. All sorts of gifts and medicines that we can make, but I don't see a watering can. Unless they mean this water bucket, used to hold water, but nothing special about it. And when it's placed in our house, we'll actually receive a little maximum health bonus too. And yet again, those iron bars are going to stop us from completing it. We did unfortunately fail our quest with Dr. Zoo, and he basically hates us now. We lost quite a bit of relationship with him, and quite a bit of reputation for our workshop too. So it sounds like we're going to have to hurry on back to the Commerce Guild. Maybe see if we can find another commission there that's a little bit easier to complete. But first, let's go ahead and check our letters. We have a letter from Dawa and a letter from Town Hall. Oh, I hope that's not going to be about our missing commission. I'm Dawa, the keeper of the Portia Tree Farm. The last storm we had blew down some of the fencing. We're closed until it's fixed, so I need you to help me fix it as soon as possible. We'll need 5 wooden boards. Thank you, from Dawa. Alright, excellent, and we just figured out how to make these wooden boards. So as long as we can chop down a few more trees, I think we might actually be able to finish that today. Dear citizen, the annual Portia Fishing Day is happening this Friday and Saturday. If you're interested in participating, bring your patience and fishing rod and register at the event. From the Town Hall. Alright, so it looks like they're not too disappointed in our failures. But I kind of remember, weren't we able to exchange fishing badges of some sort over at the Commerce Guild? Interesting, so it's almost like Town Hall itself is putting on this fishing event. I guess Gale really does enjoy fishing, and he's making the whole town join in too. Well, that means we better look into actually making one of those fishing rods for ourselves. You know, this might be a good thing. If we have enough time to do a little bit of practicing, we might be able to find some fish for Pinky. It is going to be my mission to make sure that Pinky loves us. Oh, there's Emily. Perfect timing, we've actually just made that planter box of yours. I wonder if maybe she'd like to give it a look, or if she would have any tips for us.
Hello! How about the planter boxes?
Well, that's not really the tip that I was hoping for, but you can go check it out yourself if you want to, Emily. We certainly won't mind, because we couldn't have done it without you. I still want to head over to her farm, though, because Sophie is the last one that we need to talk to finish that meet and greet quest. So let's see if we can find her grandma. Something tells me she's probably inside her shop right now. Or... oh, I think that's her way out in the fields. You can just barely see her between all of the ducks and the chickens. Oh, they are flocking to her. She must be feeding them right now. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Mother hen Sophie. I think she must have a soft spot for the birds. I mean, somebody must if you have this many birds to take care of. So let's stop and chat with her.
Hello, nice to meet you. If you have any need for food items or seeds, you come right on by, you hear? Let me give you something as a welcome gift.
That is so sweet. Some fresh milk from Sophie. We could probably tuck that away somewhere. I wonder if maybe we could even use this in a recipe in the future, once we can do a little bit of cooking of our own. It looks like you might have an escape artist over here. This big chicken and her little baby are looking to get out. Thankfully, it seems like they can't leave this area. Otherwise, Sophie may have been a little bit angry at us. But at least we finished our meet and greet quest, and it doesn't look like we need to turn it in anywhere. I think we just received the rewards straight away. So all that's left to do is to go back to our civil cutter and see if we can figure out how to build the bridge next. I know that it's going to take a ton of wood. Probably way more than we have in our inventory, so we might have to go back out and search for some trees to chop down. Let's at least get it set up inside our assembly station so we can track our progress. Yeah, the wooden bridge head and the wooden bridge body. I believe we need 2 wooden bridge heads and 1 body. We need 3 copper pipes, and we need 5 hardwood planks. Alright, so we actually have to get hardwood, not just normal wood for this. The bigger the tree, the harder its wood. So we just need to search for some really huge trees to chop down. Alright, well I'm sure we can find a few. The question is our axe going to be up to the task? We only have a simple axe, and something tells me we're going to have to upgrade it first. These little bushes are one thing, but if it wants us to chop down a tree the size of Papa Bear's orchard, we're probably going to run into some trouble. So a bronze axe, which I would assume is probably the next tier up. We're going to need some bronze bars and the upgrade kit from Total Tools. I feel like this was about where we stopped during early access. I'm not sure if we ever managed to actually upgrade our tools or not. So we're heading out into uncharted water from here. Well, let's just give it a test. For the sake of science, can we chop down this tree? Yep, this one is small enough for our simple axe to take. But this one right here, these are the ones that we usually kick for items. Yeah, and our axe is definitely not strong enough. So I would imagine that that's probably where we're going to be getting our hardwood. Unless maybe by helping fix the fence to the tree farm. I wonder if maybe Dawa would give us some hardwood for our troubles. At the very least, I would imagine that he's probably selling some hardwood in his shop. So maybe that would be a good thing for us to focus on next. Let's just go ahead and gather up as much wood as we possibly can out here, and then we'll set up the civil cutter to make our boards. Well, I'm sure the llamas will appreciate it once we get all of these bushes out of the way. The poor things keep getting stuck inside the bushes. Though these llamas look like they might be having a pretty good time over here. They're kind of hidden away amongst the leaves. They're all grazing on the fields. Oh, I wonder if this is their little home. Their little nook where they can just return to escape any potential predators. Or to escape the bus as it rolls by. I don't think we've investigated this either. The Portia bus. I can't really tell who's driving it, but unfortunately it doesn't look like anyone is inside. Nobody new for us to say hi to. So we have 70 pieces of wood now. Let's see if that's going to be enough. We only need to make 5 wooden boards after all, and since this is probably going to take some time to complete, let's see if we're going to be able to make enough of them. Yeah, we can make up to 8 wooden boards. We'll go all the way to the max since it seems like we need these so often. So that's going to take 12 hours to complete. Yeah, that is a very, very long time to wait. Looks like we have a little bit of free time to kill. Maybe it would be a good idea for us to hunt down the tree farm itself. We've never strolled past it before, and we need to know where all of these wooden boards are going. There are so many arrows on the minimap though. I'm not really sure which one is pointing in the right direction. And in fact, that question mark that just appeared, I think that might actually be a new quest, right? Is somebody living all the way up here too? Ooh, there's like an apple orchard up here. Wait a second, is this actually the tree farm? Oh, I wonder if this is where we're supposed to be then. Look at all of those apples. Oh my gosh. Papa Bear would have a field day here. Let's see if we can at least get a few of these apples. Bring a few of them back home. And then I suppose we could always offer a few of them up to QQ as well, if we happen to see him again. Alright, 2 apples for our troubles. Oh, I thought we couldn't pick that one up for a moment, but it looks like Jess managed to stuff that in her pockets. Yeah, this is the Portia Tree Farm, so this is where we're going to bring the wooden boards. Oh, there you are, Dawa. I remember seeing you when you were having a little snack with your brothers. I think they were actually having a barbecue. Can we actually gather mushrooms out here too? Ooh, the shaggy mane mushroom. This forest looks gorgeous. Does he actually live here? Like, is this his little house? And some sort of book is over here too. The Wood Resource Storage. The tree farm is currently closed though, so it's not something we can investigate. But yeah, this must be Dawa's house. Oh, you have a lovely home. And is this somebody new back here? Oh, he must work at the tree farm.
You're new in town as well? I just moved here a little while ago. Name's Audit.
Oh, Audit, so he's new just like we are? Maybe we can get to know Portia together.
Did you bring the wooden boards here?
Not yet. Soon though, Audit, don't you worry. We're not going to fail the quest like we did for Dr. Zoom. It kind of looks like there's a big building back here too. Is this another abandoned ruin? It looks awfully similar to the area that we explore when we're looking for power shards and whatnot. Ooh, and there's a new type of mushroom over here. The red mushroom? Oh no, we don't have enough space in our inventory. Oh, I wonder what else we found then. We have our red mushroom, we have the shaggy mane. There must have been something else in that bunch. Is there anything that we can throw away? I'm not sure. All of these things are pretty important, and we are definitely not getting rid of our royal honey, so we might have to come back to collect this in the future. I'm going to assume that Dawa won't mind if we leave our little sack of items by this tree. Hopefully we'll still be able to find it if we come back tomorrow. Yeah, what is this? It's a building of some sort, but it doesn't appear to be open. If it's going to open at all. Maybe we just need a little bit more experience first. It is getting pretty late anyways. I think I just saw Dawa and Audit go straight into their home. So it sounds like it might be time for us to retire too. We're not going to be able to deliver the wooden boards today, I'm afraid. But at least we know that they'll definitely be ready tomorrow. Oh, but we never figured out what that other quest was. The little question mark that kind of leads up this way. It's almost like directly behind this wall. Oh, is that the church again? Wait a second. I wonder if that might be about the research desks? That could possibly be. We haven't technically started that quest, so maybe that's why it's still shaped like a question mark. Oh my gosh, and is that Pinky? Oh, Pinky. She's all curled up right behind the cafe. You poor little thing. It doesn't look like I can talk to her either. Oh, I wish we had a fish in our pocket. We seriously need to think about putting together one of those fishing rods. Not only for the practice, but also just to make sure that Pinky is getting her food. Well, we better go ahead and drop some of our extra items off inside this chest. That would probably be the best place for us to start. We need to make some serious room here. We'll put away our little mushrooms, our milk, maybe all of the crops as well. I wonder if we should consider making a few more of those planter boxes though. We have 4 more wheat seeds that we could use, and it sounds like it's going to take 2 days. Oh! 2 days before they're ready to harvest? Oh my goodness, that wheat is growing so fast! What is in that fertilizer? That is going to be ready in no time, actually. Just gotta make sure that we're keeping that bar full. And is that 4 wooden boards? Yeah, 4 of them are ready. So it still wouldn't have been enough to bring to the tree farm. Just 1 more missing for that quest. Well, let's get some bronze bars smelting overnight, just so we can work toward the axe next. We might as well make sure that we have something smelting while we're away, otherwise it feels like such a waste of time. We could probably use our other furnace to smelt a few of the copper bars too, because I'm sure we're going to need these for the copper pipes for the bridge. It looks like we have just enough fuel inside to make 1. Is that all we had for copper ore? Really? Are we all out already? Huh, I guess another trip to the mines is in order then. We don't have any left over inside here, do we? Nope, I must have taken every last piece out already. Well, that's okay. I think our ticket for the ruins is actually expiring anyways, so we might want to go back inside. I'm pretty sure that's actually something that we can see from our calendar menu if we head back inside here. Yeah, the entry qualification for the Abandoned Ruins number 1 is about to expire, so we only have 1 more day to use this anyways. And that means that there's 4 more days until the fishing tournament starts. I appreciate that it actually runs for 2 separate days, just in case we don't have any luck on the first day. We still have a second day to try again. Now back into the mines with our pickaxe in tow. 1 more time, let's see if we can find any special relics down here. And we should probably keep our eyes peeled for the power stones too. There's a relic that actually seems to be right underneath this deposit of ore. So let's go toward this one. That way we'll be collecting the copper ore, the tin ore, and we'll be going toward a brand new little treasure. We leveled up too. Excellent. And it looks like that was actually a piece of one of the models. New relic discovered. Well, that's not exactly what I was hoping to see. Alright, but it looks like there's another relic down here too. So maybe this one will be luckier. Ooh, it looks like it's one of those boxes again. Yes, one of the power stones and some extra old parts. The old parts are always very, very useful when we're building new machines. Oh, I think that said that we collected something? What new relic was that? A weird glass jar? One of 3 weird glass jar pieces, a round glass lid. Alright, so just tons of different relics today. Not the best haul, I'm afraid, but at least we did find a few little pieces of ore. So that should be enough to hold us over until we're ready to buy another ticket again. And that's all well and good too, because it's already 1 AM, so we better head back home pretty quick. Oh, and that shop that we saw the other day isn't even here. I almost forgot about that. Unfortunately, it was already closed when we showed up the other day, so we weren't able to see what it was selling. But I guess it means that was something different. I was curious if maybe it had just been added to the game, or if maybe it was something that I never noticed before. Well, we're going to have to keep that in the back of our mind, I guess. Maybe next time we buy a new ticket, we'll head there bright and early. And I wish we could pick up that chest, but we still have too much loot. Makes you wonder what Pinky must be guarding. I'd be willing to bet that that's probably her special chest. You know, I think we're actually going to have to make a brand new chest to store all of these items too. We can place a few of these things inside, but for the most part there's just no extra room. We can increase the amount of items that we can hold in our pockets, but it costs 400 golds to unlock a row of inventory, so I'm afraid that we still have quite a ways to go. But it won't be long now before we can actually deliver these wooden boards, and the people around Portia will know us for more than just our failure. You know, with the Dr. Zoo having such a respected position in town, I wonder if that rumor has already circulated. It's going to make it pretty hard for Jess to truly prove herself going forward, so we'd best make sure that we pick the right commission next time. So in the next episode, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. With plenty of room in our quest log soon, we'll be ready to take on a whole new list of work. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!